Welcome back to Out Here in the Garage. Today we're working on a 1966 Ford Mustang coupe. This one here came equipped with a 289 two-barrel automatic, power steering, air conditioning, deluxe interior, the pony interior, as well as vinyl roof, style steel wheels, and it's going to get upgraded to disc brakes. It's going to get electric power steering. We'll get the newer rotary style compressor and upgrade to that with the 134A. So this car is going to go from the project you see it as right now to a fully built car. Today what I'm working on is some areas that have been sanded previously. Pallet panel and quarter panel got stripped and got stuck in storage without getting primed, and they flash rusted. So I've gone back and done it. I've sanded this down right here with 180 on a DI, or 80 grit on a DA, and then metal prepped it with a metal solution, cleaning solution that I told you about before. I got mixed up here at Squirt Bottle. That was made from a metal and concrete cleaner that you can get at your local Lowe's is where I got that. So any of your local dealers like that, I think it's a Clean Strip brand. And it works really well. They serve wanting $35 or $40 for a quart for the mixed when you're paying for four out of 5 parts for water. And so I said, well, I'll just mix this on my own. And I'm not the first one to think of it. I've read about the product and other people used it, so that's why I use it. And what it's doing is it's going in here, and I've sanded the rust off. And the best I could without getting carried away without a grinder. I'll clean it off. Take that metal prep and put on here. It's a conversion coating. And put it on here wet and let it dry. And it's going out in here and it turns these little rust spots black or gray. And that's where it's converted that to a phosphoric coating. And what I'll do is after that dries, and now I'm ready to go back and sand it again. And we'll see if any red dust is created. And if so, we'll prep it one more time. For the first time, I only had really found another spot down in here by the taillight. Let me put on a little bit of protective gear, and I'm going to run the sander for a couple minutes. Might need to turn the compressor on. A little bit of damage right there. You probably can't see it from here, but while I'm sanding this, the red I'm talking about has showed back up. Right along that edge, certain lighting, you can catch it. See the red? That's the rust that's along that bottom edge. And it's powdered up. I'm going to wipe it off, and then we're going to metal prep it. All right, let me get some gloves. Even if it's just going to be a quick little operation before you get any of these chemicals on your hands, put these gloves on. My brother's wife was in the grocery store last year, and she found a grocery buggy full of them, and they were marked down to pennies on the dollar. And she called and wanted to know if we needed any, and he told her, yeah, get them all. And so it's made us use them more freely, but might as well, you got to protect yourself. We need these chemicals. You breathe them, they're going straight in the lungs. As I breathe the stuff here that I just sanded. Right there, you might can see it's turning a little black. I don't have the camera too close. A lot of this stuff, if it goes through your hands, I heard it goes right to your kidneys. All right, well, that's another good coat on that. We'll let that set up. And we'll go back over here and work on the quarter panel. So there's the taillight panel now. It's starting to look pretty good. I notice there's a dent right in here that I ought to do some shrinking on before I put primer. I told you this didn't get primed, so that's the goal here. I don't think it's going to happen today, but by close of business tomorrow, it needs to be primered. We're using epoxy primer, 2-part. I found the best thing I found for our purpose is at Summit Racing, and you can buy it for a third to half of what you buy at your local paint store. My paint store does me good, but if I'm putting it on, sand it off, the product seems to work good for me. I'm going to pay the lower price, get a good base on there. I haven't had any problems with it yet. All right, let's sand a little bit more. Start with a fresh sheet of paper. And again, like any of the other products, you want to get your money's worth. You go cheap, you don't have to use twice as much. Paper costs half as much, you're going to use twice as much. I'm not saying go out and buy the most expensive